Alright, so we set up a little camp here. We can talk to our man here, Kai. What's up,
You
Kai?
know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment.
I'm an
But,
envoy.
according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Aedyr himself. Quite a position.
Vanguard Scout, let's just say I know how to get a job done. The Emperor prefers not to know the specifics. Yes, that's true, there's a question in there. Yeah.
Then I dare say you're better equipped than most who wash ashore here. You must have some truly fascinating stories of past exploits.
Perhaps I'll tell you about them sometime. I've done a little of this, a little of that. If I told you I couldn't let you live. Yeah, I'll tell you about them sometime.
I'll look forward to it. But in the meantime, I have to wonder, why does the Emperor send his most valuable agent to the Living Lands?
I'm investigating the Dream Scourge. I'd rather talk about why you're helping me. Why would anyone think it's a punishment to be sent here? I'm investigating the Dream Scourge.
Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment.
He
I don't
knows.
know how you investigate a so called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they?
I don't even know who they are. Why is everyone so obsessed with my being a godlike? I don't even know who they are.
I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times.
What do you mean?
I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
I've seen how bad it can get. People are right to fear. That's why I'm here to find the Scourge and put a stop to it. What's known about the Dream Scourge? Yeah, what's known? Probably nothing, right? I've seen how bad it can get. People are right to fear.
And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Aedyran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
I can understand the tension. Foreign troops are rarely a welcome sight. I'd heard the living lands of the lawless frontier, little order and stability are needed. Why are you looking for the Claviger anyway? Yeah.
I was in rough shape when I came to Paradise a few years back. Clavenger Amond helped me get settled here.
Okay, he's a
If
good
he's gotten
guy.
into trouble, the least I can do is help him out of it,
He has allegiance.
especially if he's following up on rumors of the Dream Scourge. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
I want to help. I'm going to stop the Dream Scourge one way or another. I serve at the Emperor's pleasure and he has sent me here. That's it. Everyone heard Tales of the Living Land. I came for the adventure. Something here calls to me. I don't know what it is, but I feel a connection. Yeah, I'm going to stop the Dream Scourge.
Someone once told me you need more than a little crazy to last out here. I get the feeling you'll fit right in. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while.
Okay. What can you tell me about Paradise?
It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Balarock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sins, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands.
Hmm. You don't seem to think much of Paradise or the people who come here. I thought the Living Lands full of eccentrics, exiles, and criminals. The Living Land has a reputation for adventure. What do you expect? You don't seem to think much of Paradise or people who
Don't get
come
me
here.
wrong, it's a great city. In part because it's great at winnowing out people who have no business being here. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter.
If it's so deadly, why would anyone come here? The ultimate proving ground. A place to see what you're made of.
The folks who say that either last the longest or the shortest. For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from.
Sounds like a haven, chaos, and desperation. What was it to you?
Oh, little of everything.
Uh huh.
Rawatai is famous for storms and rocky soil, so I figured if I'm going to live in a hostile environment, why not pick some place where things grow? It seemed like a good idea at the time. Used to be, if you could last out here, you could count on being left alone.
Until the dreams come out, but Aedyr is changing things. Is that it?
That's what some fear. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind.
Not a welcome
But
sight.
I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Aedyran who sneezes into somebody's stew.
Why is the soul plague called the Dream Scourge anyway?
They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence.
That's
And
true.
then fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge.
Fungal growths like mine. I've been hearing a strange voice since I arrived. Like mine?
No, Dream Scourge is different. It spreads all over.
I'm godlike.
Still, if you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, let me know. Until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that are likelier to kill you first.
That's good. I've got questions about you.
Good thing you're asking the expert.
Expert on you. When did you come to Paradise?
That must have been 6 years ago now.
6 years.
I
Okay.
guess I was drifting, looking for a change.
And where were you before? A change from what? Or where were you before?
A settlement called Thirdborn.
Oh, on the
It's a
thing.
rugged
Okay.
little place, lots of Rawatayan expatriates.
You must have missed the amenities of a bigger city like Paradise. Then why did you leave?
You're pretty nosy, aren't you?
Yeah. Sorry.
Don't be. Things just didn't work out there. Let's leave it at that.
No answer. And what did you do before you came to the Living Lands?
I joined up with the Rawatine Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago.
What was that like? Rautais had a presence in Deadfire for the better part of a century. That must have been before you restyled yourself as the Royal Deadfire Company. Yeah, better. How old are you?
Part of a long-term effort to reclaim our ancestral homeland and feed Rawatai from Deadfire's fertile soil. I believed in that mission. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins.
Sounds familiar?
To Aedyr bringing order and civilization to our lawless frontier?
Yep.
Then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. It was
Wilder.
hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home.
Wilder are sentient creatures who form complex communities, but are nonetheless excluded from Kith's society. Whether that is the fault of language barriers, immense cultural differences, or unexamined bigotry, however, depends on whom you ask. Huana. The Huana are the indigenous culture of the Deadfire Archipelago, keen sailors and survivors who thrived in the harsh region for thousands of years. Long ago, they were an imperial power, ruling from the great city of Ukazio. Today, their diminished but influential authority can be found on the island of Nekatia, Deadfire. The Deadfire Archipelago is an expansive region known for its volcanic islands and treacherous seas. 3 years ago, the god Eothas rampaged across the Deadfire in the body of an Hadra Colossus, where he did lasting damage to the ancient ruins of Ukake. Thirdborn is the main settlement in the Scattersharp region of the Living Lands, primarily occupied by Rauti and expatriates. Yeah, okay.
I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us, but I didn't see that either.
So what did you do?
I deserted,
Oh,
and I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years.
you disliked fighting for Rautai so much you left to fight for other people? Desertion is a serious crime in the Rautai Navy. Serious crime. You'll have to fight for other people.
Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Rawatayan deserter with no training and anything else. As
You
a
have to make a living.
mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew.
And let me guess, that wasn't any better.
You figured it out faster than I did. It was more of the same. The only comfort was being part of a squad. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Had enough.
Did you find something better here? You had a whole life for coming here. Did you find something? Did you find something better here?
I did. Yeah. For a while.
What did you
Look,
find?
if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences.
Thanks for the advice.
Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you.
So you're originally from Rautai.
What gave it away? My finely pointed teeth? Or the striking blue of my scales?
We have Omaroi in Aedyr too, you know. Why leave Rautai? I'd say it's your exquisite skull ridge. Ah yes, your skull ridge.
I usually hear that from someone who's enjoyed the height or position to fully appreciate it.
Oh great.
But I'll never turn down a compliment. As rare as we are in many parts of the world, it's nice to be appreciated as something other than a magnificent bruiser.
Why leave Rautai?
The real question is why not? Rawatai's hardly a hospitable environment. Many of us end up settling elsewhere or making a living on the go. That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa bodyguard or mercenary.
Weren't you a mercenary? I thought that was because your species is physically imposing. I've been to Rautai. I remember near constant storms. What's Rautai like? Enough about Rautai. I thought that was because your species is physically imposing.
That certainly doesn't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Nor does the fact that many of us are excellent singers.
Oh?
If you ever find yourself in Takoa, visit the Lore College to hear the chanters. In Deadfire, the Huana Water Shapers can sing the waves into incredible sculptures and devastating salvos.
I've been to Rautai. I remembered the near constant storms.
Then you must have come during our sunny season. Lashed by storms, battered by waves. We call it the rough country. And old trenchers say it's made us who we are.
Trencher, the adversary builds strength and character. It sounds like an unpleasant place to live. Trenchers?
We do a lot of digging for irrigation, drainage, warfare, the occasional village tournament. Anyone from Rawatai has spent enough time in some kind of hole in the ground to be on a first-name basis with the worms. So, trenchers. Those of us who leave are scramble roots, hardy weeds that can survive just about anywhere.
Adversary builds strength and character.
You'd fit right in with the Ranganui's inner circle. It's true that the same things that make Rawatai a difficult place to live have shaped our people and our kingdom. Our coral masons have built living harbors and fortifications along the coast to protect our ships and shelter our cities. For all our shortage of fertile soil, Rawatai's land is abundant in saltpeter, copper, iron, most of the other materials you need to outfit your military with weapons and cannons. We value struggling and striving together. It helped us survive and build one of the most powerful navies in Eora.
Not to mention your fish people. As well as one of the most warlike and expansionist, Rautai's prosperity has become the envy of the other old empires. Yeah.
It's been hard won across a variety of conquests, cooperatives, and trading colonies. Some of the traditionalists worry that prosperity is making us as complacent and soft-handed as our rivals. Same as traditionalists everywhere. Me, I prefer the simplicity of the Living Lands. Kill the thing that's trying to kill you, and hope it has some edible meat on it.
Let's talk about Dawnshore.
Sure. What's on your mind?
Last thing, I've got questions about you.
My favorite subject.
Okay, that's all. Then I guess we spoke
Holler
about
if you need
everything.
anything else.
We have equipment upgrade available. And I think it's a quest as well, right? So I'll upgrade my. Oh come on. We need more. You know what? We'll wait for more Parisian ladder or whatever. How do I end camp? Exit. Rest of the night and exit party camp. Yes. Alright. That was nice, right?
Between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads.
Yeah, you mentioned that. So we have these ruins here. Let's maybe explore this. It's got like a pool. Not a very deep pool, is it? Copper ski, vessel bones of a branch, iron chunk lockpick. Vessel bone. One of the bones to which a soul desperately clung and now holds only traces of the life it held. An iron chunk and more branches. Made of soft wood. Can we have the old road leading to another giant building? Seems we have another palisade here.
Venture past the palisades at your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety out in the wilds.
So I have heard, Aedyr guard.
We've already had to move back the palisades line a few times. It's a dangerous frontier out there. We've already had to move back the palisades line a few times.
Yep, so I heard, so I hear. Grog. Free grog. Yeah, I thought we had to pay for it. Or, cook it ourselves. Apparently, you can just find it lying around. Margran's assay. Ancient stone chest. Silver fanning, bear claw, and plate armor. Not that ancient, maybe then. Okay. Backpack, copper skeet, and studded gauntlets. 10% parry efficiency. Studded gauntlets protect the hand and wrist from attacks that would otherwise disarm the wearer, literally or figuratively. Donned by thieves and knights alike. Some wear them to protect their combat readiness and others to protect their livelihood. Critical hit chance of 1% is not that much. Studded ones look good. More grog and a health potion. Do love having a good amount of grog on me. Still here. Cosmania. What are you on about, lady? Who are you, lady?
Save some skates for the rest of us.
Sorry, boys. Seems luck is on my side.
Tildy at the bathhouse, more like. I saw her give you those lucky dice.
Oh, I think you're just jealous that she likes me more than you.
If she likes you that much, why is she still charging?
Alright,
Shut up and roll, you two.
they're playing games. Can I play with them? Hey, sailor.
Dad, I have to figure out how he does it. It's killing me. You'd think he'd learn not to fall for it. Dad, I have to figure out how he does it. It's killing me.
Hey, what about you, sailor?
What is it about bosuns?
Boatswain?
One on my last voyage cheated too. He's up to something, I know it. What is it about bosuns? The one on my last voyage cheated too.
How about you?
Go on. Another round. What could it hurt?
He's the cheating one.
Too easy. Go on. Another round. What could it hurt?
Okay, the sailor's living here. Fresh water. That's nice. A cooked rabbit. A delicious roasted rabbit. The McAvin herself says her favorite meal is braised rabbit with spring berries, and her love of the dish has made rabbit quite delicacy in Aedyr. Candied nuts. These treats are sweet, salty, energizing, but bad for one's teeth. Okay, so I don't know why there are sailors living here in this quite beautiful building. You would expect there to be like a royal. I guess it's like a guard thing. So they're part of the navy. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. See them training around over here. Oh, they won't miss a little bit of stuff disappearing. Essence potion. Fine Iranian mead. Copper skeet and branches. Okay, we'll go up to the top floor now. Or higher up anyway. Oh shit, this is the lady who was talking, I think. This fire is probably the sign of Aedyr or whatever, my kingdom. Gila. Locked chest. Good job, soldiers. Cosmania.
Another recruit. By the flames, Cynric finds the strangest types.
Lie, you must be the unparalleled man-at-arms, she mentioned. You have mistaken me. I know my way around a fight. Strangest type, what's that supposed to mean? I know my, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, in case you failed to notice, godlike aren't exactly common around here. I've always wanted to thrash one of your kind in a fight. Spar with me, godlike. You and your big blue friend.
No, I don't have enough time to waste on you. Not now, maybe later. What's in it for me? Sure, why not? Have fun. What's in it for me?
You mean besides the thrill? I'll give you a weapon of your choice from the armory if you win.
And if I lose, sure, why not? Sounds fun. And if I lose?
Then we call in a priest. But not for me.
Might? Oh, I don't have a might, sorry. Sure.
Oh, it'll be fun, all right. In Magran's name, prepare yourself.
What is Magran? God of the war,
All right, I yield. Well done. You have passed.
Better part of that.
Alright. What's up?
It's clear I underestimated your prowess. Fierce as a Rathoon you are, envoy.
Oh, she knows.
Now for your prize. Our surplus includes a large hammer, an arquebus,
Arquebus?
a spear, and a wand. What say you, huh?
What the hell is an arquebus? An arquebus is just what I need.
Aha, the blessed
Oh, firearm! Nice.
Its flames burn brighter and faster than any I've seen before. With it you will destroy your enemies. The arquebus, then?
Yes, I'll take the arquebus.
It's no
Common
godhammer
arquebus.
bomb, but it will serve you well. Fear not the flames, envoy.
Arbuckles require both hands and shoot bullets perfectly straight at long range, dealing very high damage and stun. However, they have very slow rate of fire and they load loud shots alert enemies. Bro, I need it. Give me the Arbuckles. Basic flintlock rifles are reliable, require less maintenance than their matchlock cousins. So though both are still found in battle, these weapons are prized for their range and ability to punch through enemy defenses. The only drawback is the time it takes to prepare a shot. I like this.
It was an honor.
Huh?
It was an honor.
Right. Will you get mad at me if I do this? They don't care. Copper skeet, agate, pelt, and Parisian ladder. Agat. Agats are common on Eora and are often prized by jewelers for their bright colors. Their considerable hardness also makes them suitable for a variety of practical applications. The mountains and canyons near Dawn Shore used to be teeming with these stones, though far fewer are found these days. Alright. Who wants a taste? Bang! Doesn't take that long to reload. Like having a rifle. Now this is the plant up here. Freaking plant is here. So finding these. Aha! Some hunter's hair. Hello. Yeah.
Swing like you mean it.
Good job, militia instructor.
I'm busy. Unless you're here to trade, don't bother me. I'm busy.
Right. We're creating a militia here.
Keep up the good work, soldiers.
Yeah, good job, guys. You're doing good. Went up there. We never explored the area around here, though. I mean, now that I have a gun, they can stop me. What's up with this whale, bro? The shark, should say. An apple and a trout pie. I don't mind stealing a little bit of food. Don't really mind stealing in general, honestly. Oh, cool little hidden spot there. Right, there's nothing here. The walkway is broken too, so like... Oh, okay, that's... I was like, I saw something there, and I was like, what is it? It's the sky. Here I was thinking it's something interesting. Turns out, nope, just the sky. The area behind Magrin's Abbey yet to be explored. I would like to get on that immediately. Now it is beyond the palisade. Should mean I'm heading into wildland. Spring berries. Found on tall, distinctly shaped shrubs. These large spring berries are both sweet and medicinal. They are likely to be found in well-traveled areas. The
Beautiful
fractured
view from
shore.
these cliffs.
Mm-hmm.
Real long way down, too.
Fractured shore. The cottage is here. Oh yeah. It is indeed a very long way down. Thankfully we have paths here. These guys don't even drop anything. I'll stop killing them.
Aim where?
Okay. I was like, burn it. Oh, hey, traveler. Silver fanning, spirit residue. Faint ethereal wisps of soul energy made manifest. Look at that guy, man. I have a gun. I could just shoot him dead. Still need to get to the top of these cliffs somehow. What have we here? More deerskin gloves.
Zombies. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
Alright. Got him. Sorry, my gun is just not that good. Until I learn how to parry, I'm going to be using the gun. It does work. Oh, look at this. He left some raw trout just lying there. A freshwater trout that, when cooked, is famous for its delicate, nutty taste and tender texture. This particular species is native to living land. Well, they were living here. Suppose I could have employed stealth. Dealing with these guys. Probably, right? I mean, I didn't. Well, little furry guys, I hope you guys can like take over this land or whatever. Make it a little nicer. Now we go Alt. Go Go straight to sword and board mode. Iron gauntlets. Gauntlets of solid or articulated plates defend the wearer's hands and prevent disarming attacks, giving wearer a modest advantage on battlefield. 10%. I like my studded gauntlets for parry effectiveness. Faded note. I made it to Dawnshore only to find that the old landing point is infested with downreps. These little monsters would surely attack me on sight, and the boat is too damaged to sail elsewhere. Supplies are low. I can't take on that many Saurips on my own. I'd rather face a slow, hungry death than a violent one at the end of those lizards' spear. If this is the last thing I write, whoever is reading this, please remember me. Being forgotten terrifies me far more than death ever could. Lucent Fraga. Oh, we should try to stay alive instead. That way you could have ensured people remembered you. Nothing really in the water. Okay. Didn't bring anything in the boat. Well, ain't going up there that easily. Gun time. Straight ahead of us there is one. And that's it. I see. Copper skid banding, copper grenade, pelt, and iron chunk. Don't worry, I'm a professional gunman. I know what I'm doing.
Right behind you.
This ain't doing much.
Give me a target.
Here's my mark! Make way!
Okay. Got him.
Coming from your right!
Okay, got him. Almost died there.
That's one for us.
I mean, you almost died. I was fine. Health potion. Mariner's porridge. Go. We'll consume the food. Oh, and it saves what's left. That's so nice of them. Where the hell does this lead? Okay, back where I came from, I see. Another way to enter, I guess. I really didn't want to do stuff. I could have done this. Yeah, I need like a crossbow or something. Honestly, a way to silently deal death from afar would be like the ideal. But like the gun is nice. Don't get me wrong. It's a nice gun, of course. Okay, we got some outlaws over there. Leave them be for now. We'll head to the house. Destructible walls. Certain destructible walls are weak and can be destroyed with explosive damage. Some spells and abilities like charge and grenades will produce explosive damage. Benson's cottage. Fast travel unlocked. Yeah, I broke a pot.
This is the hangman's place, or was. It's the Zarup's now.
Sarups. We have found it. Apparently there is a plant here. Aha. Funds here. Unlock it with the key. I do have one.
Quiet as the depths.
They made themselves at home here, man. I do like the Parisian ladder though. I wonder if there's something over there. I mean, probably like 100% there is something over there. On Soul Twins, a treatise. There are believed to be a number of phenomena that a soul can undergo during the cycle of reincarnation, whether a minuscule fraction of the soul's essence is ground away by the forces of entropy or the majority of it is lost in the beyond. No soul survives the journey around the wheel without at least some sort of fragmentation. In some exceptional cases, a soul can fracture cleanly into two even halves, each of which then inhabits a different creature. Upon the soul's return to Eora, though rare, this occurrence has been well documented by scholars throughout the ages, especially since the founding of the Brackenbury Sanitarium in 2729 AI. In this treatise, I will compile what information I can on the soul twin phenomenon as well as dispel some of the many myths and misconceptions regarding what it truly means to be a soul twin. The lengthy, the lengthy document that follows is agonizingly dull and difficult to phrase. Oh, yeah, real sneaky peeky like. Scanbone. These small blue-gray cap mushrooms are typically found growing near communes and rebel camps, which has earned them quite association with the quiet place snake. Oh, I already have one of those. They're ugly little nests. The Higgins Journal. It happened again. When I was heating up my soup tonight, I heard that same scratching, and sure enough, The Zaurup was outside. I dragged my chair in front of the door, but it didn't try to break through. It just poked around the weed patch and stared at me through the window. Weed patch? What does it want? Do Zaurups always bother people like this? Worse yet, why do I sometimes feel tempted to let it in? I keep having this dream about it. I'm always sitting at my table and the Zaurup is there and we are looking at a loaf of bread on a plate. When I reach for the bread, I wake up. What if it's the same Zaurup and it's just curious? What if it's hungry? I mean, what could it hurt? What am I thinking? This place has scrambled my head.
Anything juicy?
She's been having dreams about a Zorab. What do you make of that? Poor days on the Zorabs have tormented her for a long time. Typical dream journal nonsense. She's been having dreams about a Zorab. What do you make of
Maybe it
that?
has something to do with that wall painting in the other room. Let's check it out.
Okay. That's the wrong button. Sorry about that. So here's what I'm gonna do. I was gonna change my weapon, but I forgot how to do it. I missed my shot. Oh, it is always space, I forget. Got him. Health potion and egg, I leveled up. One ability point. I can put it into all sorts of things. Perception. Critical hit chance and maximum range for weapons. Wands, guns, and bows will be more effective at longer distances. Might. Character's physical and spiritual strength, brute force, ability to channel powerful magic. Increase your damage from all sources. Increase your carry capacity, amount of weapons that you can carry. I like that. Give me that, and then I want to be a ranger still. I wanna parry. There you go. Time a perfect block against a melee attack to knock the enemy back and gain an immediate counter attack. I like it. Perfect block against melee attack, knock the enemy back, gain immediate counter attack. You said there's nothing to steal here, but and I've been finding all sorts of stuff to steal, including a beetle shell. This segmented armor-like shell of a very large beetle. That's, crude wall painting.
I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf and Zara holding hands. What do you see?
Vanguard Scout, Zorabs don't paint like this. They certainly don't paint people. My money says that's the Zorab from Dennigan's journal. They look like friends. My question is, how did they become friends? Come on, it's obvious. She's teaching the Zorab a secret handshake. They certainly don't paint people, so she's been doing it, yeah.
Why don't we ask Tehangan about it? It's her house. She ought to know something.
Let's look at the cabin. Ask her about your findings. Yeah, I mean, not just this one. Look at this. Look, that's more obvious, I think. I always hit 1. I'm used to using weapons with 1. Oh, I gotta remember I can charge this shit up. Does take stamina to shoot the shot then. I don't know how that works, but I mean, I guess I am channeling magic into it, which I'm guessing is gonna be like probably very tiring to do so. Can't I just grab the axe too? I said you have a little gap opening over there. I could just waltz in. Thou wrap tongue. You're not an enemy.
What's that Zarok doing out here all by himself?
Tarzarak. Yeah, I get a feeling we should head back and talk. I feel like this is her Zawrap. Before we go talk to her, let's talk to this guy. I think I figured some stuff out. Tarzarak. Inquisitive chittering. It's armored and wearing clothes and stuff.
A friendly Zarok. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either.
Intellect. Might. Stand up as tall as you can and look fearsome. Maybe we shouldn't disturb it. I like having my limbs attached. Point to yourself. Do you understand it? Like this feels like a trap. I'm killing it. Stand up as tall as you can and look fearsome. I am very strong. Don't attack me. Maybe we shouldn't disturb it. I like having my limbs attached.
I agree. He's not hurting anyone. In fact, we're near DeHangen's house. Maybe he's the one who made that mural.
Yeah. Probably. Just adding that to the notes of mapping the land. Dawn Shore. Sansa, an excitable cartographer, wants to make a proper map of the living lands. He has sent his assistant cartographers to each of its known regions, but none of them have returned. He asks you to search for them and bring their findings back. Cabin fever. A band of Zareb steals Danica local settle out of her room. She asks you to drive them away so she can return. Curiously, she expresses a desire to consult a watcher about the problem, which suggests she believes there may be a supernatural element to the problem. Investigate, defeat the Zareb, find the cabin, investigate the cabin. The evidence in Dehagen's cabin indicates that the Arab leader may have wanted to make contact with her. Tell her what you found. She may know more than she lets on. Oh, she definitely knows more than she lets on. That much is for sure. Okay, let me try something. Too far now. Got one. Eat that shit. Got him. Take those
Just like the
skiats.
good old days.
They've been murdering Zautraps as well. Mariner's porridge. Alright. Oh, I can parry now. I keep forgetting. By forgetting, I mean I don't do it at all. Oh god. Hate that. Copper skit. Common grimoire of greater elements and primal waters. Well, let's head over to Den again, at least. Could take a nice winding path to it. Jump into this water here. Check out what the hell is over there. Surely. Telling me there's nothing here? Look at this, a whole ass house collapsed into the water. There must be a way out of here. Nothing like obvious here. Which is bad, of course. Okay. Look at these freaking mollusks. Well, we are filling out the map, so there's something to say about that. Could say we're doing the cartographer a solid. The fractured shore is really coming together, man. Um, do I want to do this? Let me try something. Might be like a dumb thing to do. Or not at all. It's like a giant sea monster. Common great swords. Deal very high damage and stun. They also have high block efficiency. Another block low stamina cost. Doing moderately slowly with high stamina cost. Okay, invisible walls, eh? Alright. Okay, if we could just fill in this little bit right here. Look at that, looking good. Okay. I believe if we go this way. Still don't know what the hell is over here on top of that. But this ain't the way up there, so I'll chillax for now. Actually, no, maybe. Let's try this out. Alright. Claviger's Landing. Give me the secret. Let me in. Door is barred. One has ever stopped me in the past. Can definitely enter. Just need to figure out how exactly. Signs point to like. Problem is I've gone everywhere. There is no entrance. That is not that I can see. Although we know that the entrance to that building exists. I should not be here.
What harm could some new armor do? Look good and stay alive.
Alright, anyway. Dehenigen, whatever.
Oh, please tell me I can go home now.
I cleared up the genre from your home is safe now. I found a journal and a cabinet was interesting. They have made themselves at home. They've even painted on your wall. Yeah, they painted on your wall.
Painted? Why would they do that?
It's true. It looked just like you. Not sure they got your eyes right, though.
So, they've made it their territory. We'll never get them out.
Hold your horses. Vanguard Scouts, honest don't behave this way. What are you hiding? You didn't react to the fact that it resembled you. Interesting. Have you considered that they might be trying to befriend you? Enough talk, what are you hiding? Vanguard Scout, the honors don't behave this way. What are you hiding?
Well, I didn't do it myself.
Uh-huh.
Alright. I lied to you. I can't keep it up anymore. Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't? Like you'd do anything to find out why you're meant to be here?
Sure, every day of my life. I've always known what I wanted to experience do with my life. I prefer to play it by ear, expectations into disappointment. No one is meant for something. We decide our purpose for ourselves.
I'd love to. I'm not good at anything, no matter what I put my mind to. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I
Right.
finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose or something. And then I came here and found a Zorip.
Zorip. That is amazing. You might be the only one in the world with a Zorip twin. Could be worse. At least you found what you were looking for. If I came all the way here and found a Zorip, I'd be disappointed too. It sounds like coming to the living land was a waste of your time. You might be the only one in the world with a Zorip twin.
But what do I do about it? How do I not think about what I can never have? I'm so... I've got to find some meaning in all this. I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again.
Spend time with a Zorap. It could be the only way you ever find peace. It's your life. What do you want to do? A Zorap with half your soul is still a Zorap. It might kill you. There's no meaning to find it. It's all just a sat on the wheel. Yeah, spend some time with a Zorap. It could be the only way you ever find peace.
Are you serious?
Vanguard Scouts, Zoraps have their own language. They're intelligent creatures. Put them in the Zorap shoes. Would you want them to give you a chance? They have their own language. They're intelligent.
What does it matter? I can't understand them.
Okay, intellect. They need food, shelter, and family. That's a place to start. It seems to want to understand you. Yeah.
We could gesture.
Mm-hmm.
Point to things, I guess. People do it all the time. I'll go. I'll be brave. I'll find it. I really hope you're right. Oh, I forgot.
Vindictive
You still
Band.
deserve to be paid for your time, if nothing else. I didn't think... Well, it's nice to get help from an Aedyran. I'll say that much.
Unique accessories. All accessories are unique, providing powerful enchantments like passive effects, stat effects, increases attribute buffs, and distinct behavior discipline abilities. You can equip one trinket or amulet and up to 2 rings at any given time. That is cabin fever. Then again, the Zorap warship alone to live together in peace. And on strange shores as well. You saw the horrors of the island, now the real investigation can begin. Women's dispatch. Journal. Anyway, Vindictive Band, Laced Strike. Critical hits deal poison damage. The suit black iron of this ring is etched with detailed descriptions of depictions of various leaves and berries and is coated with a thin sheen of ichor. On closer examination, the depictions represent some of the most poisonous plants known to the world. Right.
I'll make my way back to the cabin soon.
Uh-huh.
I'll make my way back to the cabin soon.
That bad. Well, we also have we got plate armor too. That'll be one of the 12% more damage reduction plus 1 additional damage reduction, but less stamina and lesser essence. Renowned as most comprehensive defensive gear, one can don a suit of plate armor is as valuable as the life it protects. Padding, mail, and steel plates are contained to create an impenetrable wall around the wearer. So you were selling guns, right, Walter?
Nice to see you again. How can Walter be of assistance?
What you have for sale, man? I won the abacus, bro. It's fine. Bounty hunters will do anything to drive the price. It's a good gun. All right. I do have some valuables you can have. Doesn't really give me much though. Sell my armor and like At least one deerskin gloves can be sold. I have multiples. Like I have 2 common axes, so can have one of those. And like a common spear is yours. And a common wand. Common sword. Sell that as well. Common pistol, dagger, bow. Alright. You'll need a lot more
The living
money.
lands are a danger. Time to resupply.
What do you got? So here she has fine plate armor. That this armor has survived battle as a testament. It's gold too. And Wayfarer's glove. Power attacks deal plus 5% bonus fire damage, minus 10% stamina cost while blocking. And then her
Welcome back. What can Daggerda do for you?
dagger. Nothing dagger. Alright. Well, we can head back to the cottage, see how she's getting along. Also need to check out this area, see if there's find a way to get in there. Upgrade her armor. Then I mean this is a threshold. I can just do this. Then at least this entire piece of land I'll have done. Well, and then this. I can move on and do this and slowly start, covering up. This is Paradise here. I hope there's more to this world than just this map. Test your metal. Do you think you have what it takes to stand against me? Come see for yourself, whether you are a Paradisian, native, an Aedyrian newcomer, or anyone else. You are welcome in my arena. Just leave your problems and politics at the threshold unless you want to be the next one to test my theory that Keith can fly but only straight towards the ground and only once. Come to the top of Magan's assay to see what you're made of. Cause me a weapons master. I've already done that. I thought she didn't know who I was. Turns out she did know who I was. It's only 400 thing away. It's not that far. Alright, now. Let's see if we can't find a way up to this cliff. Holy crap. Oh, you know what that tells me? Tells me that perhaps I'm not supposed to be gallivanting over there. Almost dying will convince you of that, I think. That makes sense. Okay. Alright. I'm just running away, but I'm not done actually. There's still this place. I don't know how the hell we get in. Must be from above. I'm just missing something somehow. Alright, they won't let me in like that. There is another side. Aha! Crack that shit open. Gold shilling, silver penning, oh, 144. Vessel bone, and a gumberson. And I already have a gumberson. No, it's different. Padded armor is versatile and flexible, but deceptively heavy. Reinforced cloth protects both skin and bone from deadly harm. Common Durnian armor. Durnian armor is crap. Basically like wearing nothing. Put on some template armor. Essence potion. Another spear. Unbar the door. And then a chest. Very hard to open. But we got it open. Silver penning, agate, 2 Parisian ladder, 1 awakened wood, 1 iron chunk, 1 pelt of upper branch, and 1 common scale armor. Look at me. Plate armor can be upgraded, so all of these can be upgraded. Can my gun be upgraded? It can. Common abacus. Yeah, I do have another common spear as well we gotta sell. Yoop.
Protect that pretty face. Armor and shields for sale.
Nice to see you again. How can Walter be of assistance?
I have stolen more weapons. I wish to sell them to you now. For example, a spear. 30 golden coins. And an agate for 45. And not much else actually. Okay. Here's what we do. Now that we have a little bit of something about ourselves. We can complete another quest by setting up camp here and upgrading. You can, if you fast travel back to party camp, you may select exit to previous location when exiting camp to return to the location where you fast travel to the party camp. Well, that makes life easier. Workbench, common abacus. So it goes from common to fine to exceptional to superb. It needs 4 parades in ladder and then 6 softwood branches. Let's start with armor. Common plate armor. Belt. So this adds +3 reduction. Boom. This will require, oh my god, an insane amount of pelts. 21 more physical damage.
Nice work.
Yeah.
That'll help against whatever we face out there.
Side quest completed. Kai.
Something on your mind? This is a far cry from the feasts and featherbeds you must be used to. Ask away.
Nope.
Check
No
your
questions.
bedroll for fangworms.
Alright. That's another quest done. So now, mapping the living lands, find Katragofer in Dawn Shore, find a totem thing, and then we have maps. Behind this big old, underneath this big old gate. Which apparently is like ahead somewhere. Yeah. They're looking out of the lighthouse. It's over there. And then intimidating feline codpiece. Supposed to spice things up in the bedroom, but it didn't. You've successfully upgraded your armor and ready to take on tougher opponents. I don't know about that. I always do this. I don't know, man. Gun seems about the same to me. Maybe fine, it's not that fine yet. Fast travel there. See what's going on with the lady. A lady! Hello! Where are you, lady? Hello, Tazarek. I mean, I did shoot him in the head as soon as I saw him. To be fair, looks like an enemy. She's just not here anymore. What the hell? Maybe she died on the way or something. It's not easy to get here. That for sure. Spring berries. Yo. What? I know, right there. Got him. There you go.
Good find.
Magan's Fury. Nasty little camp they had over here. Think I dealt with it. Ah. See, they have a little base up there. Okay. Parisian ladder. Oh, little backpack here. Copper steel, sulfur branch, iron chunk of beacon wood. Okay. Just some normal goodies. Definitely something going on there. Need to figure out a way to climb that mountain though. Must be a way.
Yes, they'll never stop me. Wonder what he thought would happen.
The hell was that? Eona's Threshold. Pyromancer's Key. This slightly melted key is perpetually warm to the touch. Hopefully it still fits whatever it's meant to unlock. Did he blow himself up with a grenade? And nextly Grimoire. Compared to common round shield, minus 28% ability cost, nothing equal to fan of flame, arcane veil, Grimoire snap. Forcefully snap your Grimoire shut, expelling a shockwave of explosive damage that knocks nearby enemies back and deals stun. Missile salvo. Conjures a spear of arcane energy that rises upward, unleashing a destructive volley of missiles that seeks nearby enemies. This grimoire belonged to a renowned elementalist from the Ixamiliti Plains. Their personal philosophy was that the true path to mastering the arcane arts was in balancing the use of elements. Focusing on relying too heavily on one element would inevitably cause a practitioner to find themselves in a situation where they could do nothing against the dangers arrayed against them. Whether this philosophy holds much value is to be debated, for Annexley's name has mostly faded away into obscurity, while more focused archmages such as Rangram, Neagat, and Kalok are still widely known. For Snap, Arcane, Veil, Powerful Arcane Shield, and then Fan of Flames. Compared to this is okay. Common Grimoire of greater elements. We have Fireball, Blizzard, Casting Bolt. This Grimoire was a collaboration between Bagan Hill Academy scholars and a sect of the Hand Occult, who joined forces to produce a book of terrifying potential. The pages contain diagrams of the stars, the aftermath of forest fires, forgotten limbs, and lightning burns. Star Journal. I refused to return to Paradise in shame. I vowed that I would perfect the formula to my imbued gunpowder, and by the gods, I think I've finally done it. After many trials and experiments, including nearly burning down my camp, I know that I am finally approaching the pinnacle of success. Extracting the. What the hell was that? Yeah, what is this? Nothing. Extra trials and experiments including extracting the essence from primal flame was an arduous and dangerous task, but now that it is done, all that is left is to siphon this energy into a batch of gunpowder. As a precaution for this first attempt, I have moved to a cliff overlooking my camp. It would not do to actually burn it down. Those fools that left me will regret it once I'm done. They will call this new invention flame powder, and they will be the first to feel its sting. Overlooking this camp. I don't even know there was a camp here. Bharat Gateway. These bandits? Oh, it's not. This is a graveyard, bro. This is an appropriated graveyard. Alright. Still didn't find a way up to the mountain though. Is really what I was looking for. I want to get up to this area up here. Where? There is nowhere else that we can actually go. Might be best to exit off a different road. Okay. Okay, stay where you are, bear. Eat that shot straight in the head. Ow! Alright. Boiled cucumber. Really? That's all you got for me? Cooked rabbit? That's better. Belt and what the hell is canvas gloves? Minus 10% ability essence cost. Canvas gloves protect foragers from some of the living land's most dangerous flora. Popular among berry and mushroom pickers, the gloves tend to absorb the scents and saps of the region in which they are worn. Hazing note. Welcome to the club. Your first job is to bring us a bear egg. Don't come back until you do. Beneath the main text is the word idiot scratched out, but still faintly legible. So they sent him out to die. Migrant's Blessing. Plus 20% damage and 20% damage reduction. Rare and very valuable. Singular instances pop up in the strangest of locations, seemingly at random. Nobody knows why or how they reproduce. There's apparently, yep. Migrant's Fury. A gelatinous sack of flammable liquid. This strange fruit is known to be extremely volatile, often exploding upon even light impacts. Not recommended for consumption. Yeah, I would assume so. I'm gonna need a better gun, is what I've learned. Even with this, like, powerful gun, moral, I mean, I upgraded it at least. Well, I say powerful gun. It's just a level 1 gun that I've upgraded just very slightly.
Those must be your ambassadors, man. That's a bad sign.
Common great axe. Great axes deal very high damage and stun. They also have high block efficiency, allowing them to block with low stamina cost. However, just swing solely with high stamina cost. Read more in journal. I am encumbered, huh? That is weight. The amount of weapons and all we've got, I guess, is a lot of. I mean, yeah, okay. Plate armor is also heavy. Okay, boots and all have no weight. Food has no weight. Ingredients have no weight. Okay, so it's only. It is literally only weapon and armor which has weight. So I should dump some of these. Of course, you cannot fast travel when encumbered. Why would you be able to? Well, we'll take in the sights as we go then. That is Paradise. Great big town for sure. Alright. Now we don't want to sell what we could potentially perhaps at someday use. So at least one of each should be kept. Equipment upgrade available. Yeah, I know. We shall set up camp. I love the reflections in the water. Look at that. Very cool. Set up a party camp. Then the party stash. So like this grimoire, axe. I'll keep the bow. Screw the dagger. Great axe, great hammer, great sword. The grimoires, wand, pistol. Yeah, only stuff that I'm actually using. Value per weight type. Quality, value, weight. So the most heavy is the abacus. But I mean, you know, we need the abacus. The bow is a little heavy, but that's fine. And we have common great hammer, great axe, great sword, axe, spear, pistol. Maybe we keep a pistol. Sword or secondary pistol to account for the reload time and anything to misfire. So having a pistol, it's 23 damage is nothing though. There you go, I feel much lighter. Alright, just stash some of my other crap that I had. I got to just explore like the rest of these little areas here. Maybe not these, but like this. Maybe even try and get here. There's big rocks here, which is the problem. Like this area here makes it a little inaccessible. But you know, explore all of this. And like this bridge just doesn't work. So look for another bridge somewhere else. You know, keep going. We'll figure it out. Save game here. And I shall see you in the next one.